Hello, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide, stopping by for a reading from the aspect of Pisces. So we're having a look. My focus at the moment is the Venus in Pisces energy, which is very warm, feminine, compassionate, forgiving energy. And you, Pisces, if you've got Pisces being in your chart or you're reflecting from the angle of Pisces for whatever reason, this will be a beautiful energy for you to swim in. I want to just dive straight into this reading. I remember last time I looked at Pisces or from the aspect of Pisces, the overriding energy was, I want my lover back, sorry, not sorry. Let's see where the energy has progressed from there and see how this compassionate, forgiving energy is working its way through the aspect of Pisces. Don't want to shuffle too long on this. Let's just dive in, Spirit. What have we got? Ooh, juggling. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the push from the universe. Let's just move that out of the way. We have got the Sun in the what's happening in the 3D aspect. Sorry, I'll just make that a little bit straighter. We have got in the soul space. The Two of Cups. Did you get your lover back, Pisces? Did you? Did you manage it? The struggle is the King of Swords, or the challenge. The advice from Spirit is Page of Cups. Oh, and the likely outcome is the Five of Cups. So this is an interesting read, isn't it? Because the first thing that comes out, I mean, we were saying we wanted to bounce off that energy of sorry, not sorry, I want my lover back. And then, one of the big things we're looking at here is having the Two of Cups or the soulmate energy in the soul space. What's the push under the deck? Let's have a look. Justice, Five of Swords, Hermit card. So it looks like you have been through a bit of like a strong soul lesson where you are getting back what you've put into something. Difficult conversations, feeling like you're winning and you're losing. So look, this juggling energy, it feels like, have you had two people that you've had to negotiate with? Because Spirit is saying that, like this is the push from the universe. This is, to me, it feels like two people, not two ideals or two processes, but it feels very much like two people that you're moving forward. So have you had to leave someone behind in order to take up with someone else? Have you been in arguments and fights? Have you felt like you're winning and losing? Well, this could be that energy. I feel like I'm winning and losing, but that was more what I was seeing over here in going, you got what you wanted, but it come at a cost, right? It come at a cost. You got what you wanted, but it come at a cost. And justice came towards you, but now you feel the push against you is like you have to juggle. So, have you hurt someone in the process that now requires some level of warmth and compassion, which is the push that we're really reading on? And is it hard to find sympathy for somebody? Have you have you have you moved away from a particular love or lover because the energy wasn't working for you, and you're seeking warmth and compassion from the way you've had to move away. Now, Pisces, I know you never really act with malice. It's not your natural nature to act with malice. So this energy that's upon you now, if it has played out and you're having to juggle two people and you've moved on to a soulmate, or you've moved on to a connection that has more warmth about it and you had to leave somebody behind, it's not your natural nature to want to just deliberately hurt somebody, but we've definitely got some struggle energy playing out. Look, the Sun is what's playing out, so in the 3D, so it feels like you definitely got what you wanted, and there's some level of abundance playing out that way. With that Justice card there too, it's like it's been difficult, but you got the outcome that you were wanting in fighting for. Like I said last time, was sorry, not sorry. I want my lover back. You went after what you wanted, and on some level, you've won. You've got this lover back in your arms, or you've got this person interested in your energy again. Now, what's curious here to me as an energy is we do have this juggling and we do have the King of Swords. Now, King of Swords is normally a really good leader. He's normally pretty inspiring. He would normally initiate processes. So, I'm saying, Pisces, it's not normally your nature to just sort of cut somebody off or deliberately hurt them, but have you ghosted somebody, or is somebody ghosting you? It feels to me like stifled communication and juggling two people. So, did you leave someone out in the cold in order to go towards another person, or has somebody done that to you? It definitely feels like stifled communication here, but Spirit is saying that the best approach in this scenario is to, I'm going to pull these cards two together, is to actually, go forth and tackle with warmth and compassion the hurt that's played out here. Five of Cups is a big energy, right? It's like this feeling of guilt, shame, remorse. And if you're moving into a fresh new start, Pisces, you want to be in an energy of being washed clean. Now, this is the new moon energy in Aquarius. It was about washing dirty laundry. And if you've ghosted somebody, if you have, I don't think that that's your natural tendency. I think you have more warmth than that. But if you've ghosted somebody, or if you've caused hurt that is requiring some level of wrapping up, some kind of washing dirty laundry clean, it's recommended. Spirit's saying make an offer to help somebody through their pain. Or, if it's you who's on the sharp end of this, it's taking action to heal your pain, like giving love towards yourself in order to I don't think it is you that's in pain though. I think that because you've got the sun here, I think you're making decisions towards a future that you want with a soulmate that you want. Um, but like flip it, twist it, adjust it, however it sits. The aspect of Pisces will play out for different for across the board. But there's definitely a struggle to inspire or initiate, and I'm going to say some level of healing. So there's shame, guilt, process, and spirit saying we need to address that. Let's get another layer of energy and see what's going on. I'm going to use these ones. Let's have a look at what's going on in the next layer of energy. Let's have a look and see what we've got there. Let's have a look and see. What have we got, Spirit? Can you give us some more clarification on what this process is playing out for Pisces right now? We have got the Hangman in reverse. Now, you had you had the Hermit. Righto. We've got Strength card in reverse. You don't want to have this conversation, do you? The Lovers. Okay. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We've got Four of Cups. And we've got the Two of Wands. Okay. I'm getting this feeling, right, is going, you've just got yourself up on your feet, right? Which is really, really good. The push from the universe is, when the Hangman's this way, it's taking a deliberate pause. When it's up this way, it's going, oh, you're on your feet. I see you're on your feet. But look at this. You're still chained. What are you still chained to? And this is this narrative that I'm picking up for someone, that you're still chained to the past somewhere, somehow. And look, this full circle ideal, you need to wrap up this circle or clean that dirty laundry that's still sitting there waiting if you truly want to rise up. Look what's in your soul space, Pisces. Seriously, the Lovers and the Two of Cups. You want to step up into that, you really need to clean up the path that you've been walking on. Does it take some degree of courage or some degree of strength? Yes, it does. So it's not enough to just walk out on your new path all happy and excited and wonderful. Like if you've ghosted, or if you've hurt somebody, or if you've had to walk away from a situation in order to move into this lovely sun energy, what's recommended here is cleaning up where you've been, and that takes strength. And it's like it's going, I don't even want to deal with it. Like it's like going, but if you don't deal with it, you'll stay chained to the past. It will come back to bite at some point if you don't do this work. Now, there in the soul space, you've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Sorry, not sorry. I want my lover back. You've gone after it, right? You've gone after love. 7 is the year to, 2023 adds up to a 7, which is a year to embrace the soul. And in your soul space, you are all about love. Compassionate, warm, feminine, forgiving, beautiful love. It's all there. Lover's card does come with an extra ounce of you need to learn a lesson though. So what happens with you've got the Two of Cups manifested with this couple here, but what also happens, not that it's represented in this particular card, this version of the Lovers is, pretty passionate and connected and inspired by the divine. All that's going on there, but the traditional meaning of the Lovers card could suggest that you've got some choices to make, and it could suggest ideas around temptation or lessons to have been learned. So make sure you learn your lessons. Make sure that there's nothing that can come back around to you that's going to knock you out of your blessing, because here you've got a struggle to do the work. Struggle to communicate, struggle to lead, struggle to inspire, struggle to initiate, right? And if you don't do that, if you lack the strength to unchain yourself from where you've been, you will knock yourself out of your blessing. I can promise you that. Page of Cups, Four of Cups. So it's not enough to sit in the fantasy of where you've got to face the reality as well. Like on the ground here, you've got Three Cups, and right now, see what I see here is the Ace of Cups. See that there? The Divine's gone, oh, I'm offering you a fresh new start in love in your soul space. There it is. The Divine is openly offering you a fresh new start in love, but don't deny the Three Cups that are on the ground. They need to be addressed. They need to be dealt with. And here again, look at this. You've got another, this Ace of Cups. You're definitely getting a fresh new start in love somewhere, somehow. But don't not clean up where you've been. Here, look at this. That's sitting the right way. It puts you at the crossroad, right? And you obviously had a choice between two lovers, and there's one that was preferential, and you went, sorry, not sorry, I want my lover back. But here, it's going, you avoided the crossroad somehow, some way, in actually cleaning up this mess, in actually dealing with the grief, the sadness. So you want to be careful that this energy doesn't backtrack on you, and you're forced back into making a decision between your two lovers, because look at this, you've got the Two of Pentacles there, and you are not free from where you've been. You are still bound to it. Even though you're on your feet, you're moving into this new connection, you're not free of it. And you want to be careful that this does not turn you back into making it a choice between the two lovers because of whatever shame, guilt, difficult process is playing out here. Don't get lost in the fantasy. Deal with the reality as well. You have to manage both sides of this coin in order to truly move into your happiness. Let's get another layer of energy on that. Oh, this is a really interesting reading, Pisces. What have we got? What have we got? Let's have a look at some energy cards over the top. What have we got as the push from the universe there? We've got the heart chakra. We've got healing. We've got integration. We've got conception. We've got allowance. And we've got a tantric journey. Interesting, interesting, interesting stuff. So you definitely, what I'm picking up, because I want to tie these two together first, right? Heart chakra and tantric journey, because like the energy of the when we're talking about tantric energy, we're talking about two souls embodying each other. We're not just talking about tantra and sex and, you know, that limited view of what tantric energy is. What we're talking about is that, you know, sexual energy is creative energy, and it rises up from, you know, it has its base point down there in our reproductive energies, but it's like it when true tantric energy is explored, it embodies a soul journey. It's not just a sexual journey, it's a soul journey that embodies, you know, two souls connecting, right? Now this is going in the heart chakra and the tantric journey. This is two souls truly bonding. So this is kind of what you've got playing out here too. Look, these are more like the heart-based energies, two soulmates, like two comfy pairs, like a comfy pair of slippers, and you just slide into it. You know that this is your person. Here you've got the more passionate energies, right? See how you've got a very, very different version of these couples, right? This is the walk along the beach. This is the passionate nights behind closed doors, you know, exploring each other's energies. You've got both of those energies playing out. And here, over the top in the soul space, is the integration, which is why it's interesting that the tantric journey is there. But because we're not just talking about, you know, like a passionate encounter, what we're talking about is two souls merging and understanding each other's soul imprint on each other, not just, you know, two bodies coming together. These are two souls merging, integrating, understanding each other's heart space, understanding each other's sexual energy and soul-based energy. It's a big, big scenario that you found yourself in. Now, you want to embrace that up to your eye teeth. What a journey, oh my word. But you won't get it. You will not get the full capacity of that energy if you don't do this work. And what is that work? That is sorting out the mess that you left behind, making sure that any dirty laundry is washed clean, okay? Because the struggle Here's this, look, struggle to inspire and initiate, struggle to get to doing the work, struggle to start something new. Conception is the birth of an idea or the birth of a soul space, you know, like a brand new soul. So there's a struggle to move forward if you don't do the work that's required to clean up where you've been. Allowance. We really do want this, you know, over the top of here, we really do want this new start to birth. And to do that, we have to clear the way. We don't want like this level of love, right? We don't want this level of love to be pushed through a bottleneck. We don't want it to have to squeeze through a bottleneck. We want it to live in its full expanse. So what we need to be able to do is create the path necessary. I heard a really, really good analogy the other day about how skiers, when they're skiing through a path, right? They're, you know, if they're thinking, I can't hit the tree, I can't hit the tree, I can't hit the tree, they're more likely to hit the tree. Whereas if the skier says, I'll follow the path, I'll follow the path, I'll follow the path, follow the snow, follow the snow, follow the path, then the ride through is much, much easier. And this is what we're asking for this connection, is to follow the path of the snow and not bang into the trees of where you've been. We don't want this thing to crash and burn. So we want the allowance of the smooth path to you know, allow this connection to have these kinds of journeys, right? Open your heart space and open your soul energy and your passionate energy. Let's go one more layer. Let's go one more layer. What have we got there? Let's have a look. Pisces, what have we got from our little love deck here? These cards are cute and they're helpful with these love stories. Let's have a look. What have we got? See, oh, I should just stop the reading there. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I can't even make this up for you, Pisces. I can't even make this up. It's time to let them go. But you've got to do this properly. You've got to do it cleanly. You have to be able to heal, to embrace the new. Trust. This was to say this situation is calling for you to have some faith. So trust that you'll be able to do what you need to do in order to birth this new connection. What have we got here? Flirt. I told. Sexy energy coming up for you, Pisces. What have we got in the challenge? Codependency. What have we got in the advice? Heart-to-heart conversations. And the likely outcome. Finances and career. Righto, that's interesting. Okay, well, we don't even need to talk about that, do we? Release your ex, you know what to do. Trust is a big thing because here, right, your strength is zapped for some reason. All you want to do is move forward into the new blessing. So it's really, really hard to go back and go, I need to make sure the path is clear for us to move forward. But in trusting, in having faith that that's what's necessary and that you'll be able to stay on the snow path if you don't focus on hitting the trees, but you focus on the fact that trusting the healing process is actually going to bring you onto the clearest path that you can possibly manage. Now look, around you to integration of, you know, like it's heart-based energy and it's also very passionate energy. But what I always see in this card, or not always, but sometimes, particularly when I see X's energy or trying to start something new, do you see how the feminine energy actually blocks the masculine at this point? See how her arm is across here, and it's actually, when we look at body language, it actually blocks that masculine approach. So however this energy is playing out, whether, you know, if you're a divine feminine watching this and you're looking at it for your divine masculine, he needs to clean up his energy moving forward. If it's you that needs to clean up energy, whatever the block is, there is, even though there's this very sexy energy around you two, very heart-based, very, you know, designed to get you two to connect. See how the arm blocks, right? And until the block is removed, you won't be able to just, you know, ski your way through the snow. You're going to keep hitting the trees. The struggle is codependency, right? Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Look, I'm going to pick this up slightly differently and say it's not so much the addictions that are, well, it could be that someone has addictions. It could be that they're breaking up with their addictions. For some people, it could be exactly that. But essentially, codependency for me is this idea of letting go of the past. Have you been stuck with a trauma narrative of going, you know, like there's been drama in your past connection, so it's really hard for you to go forth and deal with the drama connected to maybe you were a little bit addicted to the drama, you know, of this person. So it's like going, I've just cut them off and ghosted them instead of ending it properly. Or this has happened to you, flip it, twist it, reverse it, whatever you got to do. But this codependency energy is a bit of a struggle. So in letting go of attachment to where you've been, you know, that is a challenge. That is a challenge, but it doesn't feel outside of the message that we've already had to wash the dirty laundry clean. How are we going to do that? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, you know, like, do we 100% need to have somebody acknowledge our pain and offer an apology and offer us sorry? Do we need it? No. Is it nice to receive it? Yes. Does it help the healing process? 1000%. It helps the healing process. Not that we need someone to tell us that we've been hurt, not that we need someone to tell us that we've been in pain, none of the above. What we, as humans, it's like it's a validation, and humans are wired for validation. We're made in the image of the divine, and the image of the divine is to be worshipped, right, and cherished. So it's going, when you have been hit with a massive rejection, which is where I feel has happened around here somewhere, to have someone forward and go, I know my actions have caused you a lot of pain. Can we talk about why I need to leave? Can we talk about why I need to move forward? Can I offer you? And even if that person is going, no, I'm rejecting, the ideal that someone will come forward and acknowledge pain or offer an apology is actually highly sought after by most humans. And if you can see your way clear to offer it to someone, it will help this healing process and will help open up your new connection. Now, finances and career is an interesting one, isn't it? And I'm going, look what we've got here. It's like going, we've got feelings of shame, guilt, and regret. Careful it doesn't push you back into a crossroad if you don't deal with it. We've got an opening up to a tantric journey, and then finances and career. Where I find this really, really interesting is it, you know, like if we look at a divine love journey or a soul ascension journey, essentially this could be helping someone else. It might be connected to the life work that you do, that you've been through this big story. This could be for someone in particular. You could be in a similar position to me where you're helping people understand relationships, and the struggles that you've just been through are actually really serving you to move further down your path. It's interesting to me that finances and career come out around that, because it feels, you know, I always look at it and go, I don't think this connection is affecting your money. Well, sometimes it does, but, you know, and I say I always look at it, that's a throwaway line. But what I'm looking at in this particular scenario is going, you know, what you've been through is going to help you in your work, quote unquote, with your soul ascension journey. Now, if you're working in this field, which, you know, Pisces have beautiful, soft, warm energy, you could well be working in a nurturing energy. And to me, it helps your understanding of perhaps what someone else is going through. Perhaps it gives you a dialogue in order to help someone else. But that's how I'm kind of seeing this one, is not essentially that it's affecting your bank balance, but it's affecting your ability to work in the career that you want to work in. How long have we gone? 23 minutes. I just want to get just one more message for Pisces Spirit, and go, give us a final word for where this connection is going. Oh, these cards are about flipped around. Let's give them a quick shuffle. Just one final message that gives Pisces some encouragement to step forward and do the work and the healing required to crack open this beautiful love energy that's available to them. What have we got? Faith. What have we got? Sexuality. Oh my gosh. And what is this one? Karma. Wow. Look at your message. I felt really compelled to get one more right. Here's the thing. Faith, right? Believing that the person that you're headed towards is the person that you're meant to head towards, right? You're meant to do what you're doing. This intuition that you've listened to, this push that you're feeling, your way forward. You know, you've trusted it. You've trusted that yes in your belly, and you're headed towards the one that you needed to head towards, which is going to unlock that energy. Now, sexuality, yes, again, is this, oh, look, it's come up how many times? Are you too hot for each other? I don't even need to read that card again, do I? It's like, yes, this is a very, very passionate journey you're about to embark on. Follow your gut, follow your instincts. Here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. As you move forward, careful what you leave behind. Karma, right? Careful that you clean up your mess as you go, so that your connection, your new connection, or the connection that you're headed towards, has every chance in the world to have this energy and not be pushed into this energy or back into a crossroad. Karma is very important here, and I've said it must be 50 times in this reading. Whoever you're leaving behind, whoever this is who you're leaving behind, deal with them properly. Give them a proper goodbye. Give them some understanding. Give them some closure. Give them a reason to let go in a healthy way. Give them some kind of validation. Don't just ghost. See how this person could be left behind as a ghost? Don't do it this time, Pisces. You know, or if this is you, right? If this is you, if you're the one who's been ghosted, which I'm not feeling that it is, but if it's you that's been ghosted, this is a time to really do the work to give yourself the forgiveness, to give yourself the warmth and the compassion in order to forgive the person who's left you in this predicament. Holding on to a grudge, holding on to hate, holding on to harm is, you know, at the end of the day, it hurts you. If somebody has treated you this way, you know, it sounds flippant that it's their problem. It's, you know, but it is. There'll be a reason that they're behaving the way that they're behaving. But holding on to hate is only going to hurt you. And I know plenty of the spiritual community talk about it, but how do you actually let it go? You've got to work the scenario. You've got to work the energy. You've got to feel it. You've got to heal it. And as nice as it is when the other person comes forward and acknowledges your pain and gives you validation and an apology, if you don't get it, do the work required in order to give it to yourself. And you know, like if you're going through that and you want some suggestions on how to move through that energy, I'm more than happy to engage and share what I know about moving on pain. I've actually got some in the key concepts videos. I've got some ideas on how to magnify, feel your pain, to heal it and move it on. So if you need some support that way, do let me know. Short of that, Pisces, this karma card really, to me, sums up what this reading was all about. If you're moving on, do it with some grace, do it with some love, do it with some care. If you've been left behind, do the healing required in order to bring this new love connection in. I'm going to wrap your reading up there and say, in faith, hope, and love, it's bye from me for now.